Hello students, welcome back to the online classes of Jafri and Fatima English Medium School, Mahua. We are discussing about subject maths in standard A. In last lecture, we have studied about exercise number 1, and in exercise number 1, we have completed two questions, question number 1 and main question number 2. Today we will start the question number 3. So let us start question number 3. Question number 3 is verify that. Question number 3, verify minus x minus x is equal to x. We have to verify both. That means LHS is equal to RHS. So first question is x is equal to minus x is equal to 11 divided by 15. X is equal to 11 divided by 15. Okay. Here value of x is given. We have to prove or verify minus x. So let us verify. Therefore minus x is equal to, here first sign is minus, so minus as it is, again bracket minus as it is, and after that minus x means value of x is 11 divided by 15. Now compare the sign. Minus is equal to plus 11 divided by 15. Here answer is 11 divided by 15 and value of x is also 11 divided by 15. So it is verified that both the answer is same. So therefore left hand side is equal to right hand side, or minus x is equal to x. Okay. Now let us see question number 2 in main question number 3. Question number 2 is x is equal to minus 13. X is equal to minus 13 divided by 17. Now again value of x is given. We have to verify. Therefore minus x is equal to, first of all we will write minus as it is, again bracket, here also minus, and again value of x is minus, so again we will write minus 13 divided by 17. Now compare all the time. Here first minus will be as it is, here minus plus, so answer will be 13 divided by 17. Now here it is plus, here it is minus, so plus minus is equal to minus 13 divided by 17. So answer is minus 7 divided by minus 13 divided by 17 equal to the value of x. So therefore minus x is equal to x. Second answer is also verified that the value of minus x is equal to x. So this is the question number 3. In these two questions how to be verified. Now question number 4. Question number 4 is question number 4. Find the multiplicative inverse. We have to find multiplicative inverse. Okay, first question of multiplicative inverse is 13 minus 13. First one is minus 13. Now if we have to additive inverse, then minus 13 will become plus 13. But multiplicative inverse means we have to write in the form of numerator and denominator. Here numerator is there, but denominator is not there, so we will write denominator as a 1. Now multiplicative inverse means we have to inverse this, so answer will be multiplicative inverse is equal to, numerator will become denominator, denominator will become numerator. So answer will be 1 divided by 13. Now we have changed denominator into numerator and numerator into denominator, but sign will be as it is on the numerator side. So here also it will be on the numerator side. That means this answer is minus 1 divided by 13. This is the multiplicative inverse. Second one is minus 13 divided by 19. Again we have to multiplicative inverse, means numerator become denominator, denominator become numerator, and we have seen that sign will be as it is on the same side. So answer of second will be multiplicative inverse is equal to 13 is numerator, so now it becomes denominator. So 13 will be on denominators and 19 will be upside, that means on the numerator side. This is the multiplicative inverse. Now sign will be as it is on the, whether it is in numerator side, then it will be only on numerator. If it is on denominator side, then it will be here also will be in denominator side. Okay, so this is the answer number 2. Multiplicative inverse of minus 13 divided by 19 is equal to minus 19 divided by 13. Now third question is 1 divided by 5. 1 divided by 5. Now again same question is repeated. Numerator denominator will be changed. So answer will be multiplicative inverse is equal to 1 will be on the denominator side and 5 will be on the numerator side. Answer will be 5 divided by 1. 5 divided by means we can say answer will be 5. 5 divided by 1, that means answer is 5. So this is the answer of question number 3. Now question number 4. Minus 5 divided by 8 into minus 3 divided by 7. So this is the question. Now we can change both them, but first of all we will multiply as per multiplication rules. Numerator will be multiplied by numerator, denominator will be multiplied by denominator. Okay, so answer is 5 3s are 15, 8 7s are 56. Now compare the sign. Minus is equal to plus, that means answer is plus 15 divided by 6. Okay, this is the answer. Now we have to change. So multiplicative inverse is equal to 56 will be on the numerators and 15 will become the denominator. So this is the answer number 5. Multiplicative inverse of 15 divided by 56 is equal to 56 divided by 15. Okay, now question number 5. Question number 5 in main question number 4 only. Minus 1 into minus 2 divided by 5. Okay, this is the question. Now here there is a no denominator, that means we will put here one denominator. Now multiply 1 into 2. 1 into 2 is equal to 2. Compare the sign. Minus is equal to plus, and divided by 1 into 5 is equal to answer 5. Now this is the solution of these two fraction. Now multiple inverse is equal to 2 divided by 5 means 5 divided by 2. Okay, this is the question number 5. Now question number 6. Minus 1 is the multiplicator. We have to, there is no denominator, that means we will put here 1. Okay, now we have to change the sign. So we will see what will be the multiple inverse. So 1 will be upper side and minus 1 will be that side. But here answer will be is equal to only 1. Why? Because 1 minus 1 and minus 1 is equal to plus 1. So answer will be plus 1. So this is the multiplicative inverse of 1. Okay, this is a main question number 4 is been completed. In main question number 4 there are 6 questions which we have been completed as a multiplicative inverse. Now question number 5. Question number 5 is exercise 1.1. Question number 5. Name the properties under multiplication used in each of the. We have to name the properties, means properties of commutative properties, multiplicative properties, associative properties, whatever property is. So we have to give the name of that property. First question is fifth main question number 5, sub question number 1. Minus 4 divided by 5 into 1 is equal to minus 4 divided by 5 1 into is equal to 1 into minus 4 divided by 5 is equal to minus 4 divided by 5. Now these are the three results we can say, because in between this number there is a sign of equal to. So when there is a sign of equal to, we will compare all these answers. So compare it. Minus 4 into 1 is equal to minus 4 divided by 5 is equal to, here also minus 1 into 4 is equal to minus 4 divided by 5. Again answer minus 4 divided by 5. We can see that all answer are common after multiplication of 1. That means when in a multiplication, if there is a multiply by 1 with any number, then answer will be same. So we can say that it is a multiplicative property and properties of multiplication of 1, because when we are multiplying 1 with any number, the answer will be same as digit 4 by 5 or any other number. Here also 1 into minus 4, that means minus 4. So we can say that here it is a multiplicative properties of 1. So we can answer is multiplicative property. This is the answer of first question of question number 5. Which property is there? Multiplicative property. Okay. Now second question is minus 13 divided by 17 into minus 2 divided by 7 is equal to minus 2 divided by 7 into minus 13 divided by 17. Okay. Now check here. Here we can see that in both the sides. Here it is minus 13 by 17. Here it is minus 13 by 17. Here it is minus 2 by 7. Here it is minus 2 by 7. What has been done in this? Here they are changing their order. In order, minus 13 by 17 is the first, and in right hand side minus 13 by 17 is the second one. So by changing only order, rest of all number are changing, except they are changing the order. By changing their order and the number if it is same, then we can say it is a commutative property. Okay, because all four fraction are same. Here minus 17, here minus 17, here minus 2 by 7, minus 2 by 7. So we can say in both sides fractions are common. So if fractions are common, then it is a commutative property. So second answer is commutative property. This is the answer number 2. How? Because of their fraction and it is a same. Only they are changing the order on the different sides. Okay. Now sub question number 3 of question number 5. Question number 5, sub question number 3. Minus 19 divided by 29 into 29 divided by minus 19 is equal to 1. Here multiply and we can see that all answer has been cut, because numerator and denominator, if it is same, then all will be cut. So here answer is 1. We can say answer is 1. When there is a answer is 1 by cross multiplication in different fraction, then it is a multiplicative identity. So answer of third question is multiplicative identity or property. So this is a question number 5, third question, and with this third question, main question number 5 is over. Okay, in main question number 5, 3 properties have been. First one is multiplicative, second one is commutative, and third one is also a multiplicative property. Now question number 6. In question number 6, multiply 6 divided by 13. Multiply 6 divided by 13 by the reciprocal of into reciprocal of minus 7 divided by 16. This number is how to multiply with reciprocal. Reciprocal means reverse, inverse. First of all, we have to find reciprocal of 7 divided by 16. After that, we will multiply this answer with 6 divided by we have to 13. Okay, first of all, we will find reciprocal of 7 divided by 6. Reciprocal of minus 7 divided by 16. Reciprocal means we have to reverse the number. By reversing, the answer will be 16 divided by 7. Okay, so we have changed it, but here sign minus will be as it is. So answer will be here minus 16 divided by, this is the reciprocal. Now we have to multiply this 6 by 13 into minus 16 by, so multiply means 6, therefore 6 divided by 13 into minus 6 divided by 7. Okay, this is the multiplication. Now there is no common factor between numerators and denominators, so we have to multiply directly. 6 into 16, 6 into 16 means 96. Here it is plus, here it is minus, so minus 96, and 13 into 7, 3 7s are 21, 2 carry, 1 7s are 91, so answer will be 96 divided by 91. This is a answer of question number 6. Okay, now question number 7. Question number 7 is, tell what property allows you to compute. Question number 7, 1 divided by 3 into 6 into 4 divided by 3 s 1 divided by 3 into 6 into 4 divided by 3. Now again this is a repetition of a one property. That means in question number 5 we have studied, if there is a changing of order but the alphabet or a number is same, then we can say it is a associative commutative and associative. Both properties are applicable on the way. So let us check here also. See, 1 divided by 3, 1 divided by 3, 6, 6, 4 by 3, 4 by 3, all are same. So that means if all are same, only they are changing the order, then we can say it is a associative or commutative. Both is applicable. So answer of this is it is a associative property. It is a associative property with or in. See, all these are with multiplication, not addition, not subtraction. So we can say properties, associative properties of multiplication. This is the answer. Only we have to say that which property is applicable. So here multiply is there, and also all number as same on the both side. Only orders has been changed here. So it is a associative property of multiplication. This is answer of question number 7. Now question number 8. Question number 8 is 8 divided by 9, 8 divided by 9 is multiplicative inverse of minus 1 divided by 8. We have to say the 8 divided by 9 is a multiplicative inverse of this number or not. This is a mixed fraction. So we have to first of all convert into the simple fraction. Let us start with simple fraction. Minus 1 divided by 8 is equal to. Now how to convert this mixed fraction into simple? First of all, this 8 will be multiplied with 1. So 8 ones are minus 8. And this answer will be added with this. So plus 1 divided by 8. Okay. So answer, what will be the answer? Minus 8 plus 7 is equal to minus 7 divided by 8. Minus 8 plus 1 is equal to minus 7 divided by. Now check it. This is 8 divided by 9. And here it is minus 7 by 8. Now multiplicative inverse means we have to change numerator into denominator and denominator into numerator. So if we have to make it a multiplicative inverse, the answer of this will be 9 divided by 8. But by solving we can see it is not 9 divided by 8, it is minus 7 divided by 8. So that means it is not a multiplicative inverse. We can say it is not a multiplicative inverse. Why? Because multiplicative inverse of 8 divided by 9 is 9 divided by 8. So it is not a 9 divided 7 divided by 8. Okay. This is question number 8. Now question number 9. Question number 9 is 0.3 is multiplicative inverse of 3 1 divided by 3. Now first of all, again we have to convert this mixed fraction into the simple fraction. So mixed fraction we are converting 3 1 by 3 is equal to, now convert 3 3s are 9 plus 1 divided by 3. So answer will be 10 divided by 3. Now we have to take multiplicative inverse of this. So multiplicative inverse of 10 divided by 3 is equal to 3 divided by 10. Now 3 divided by 10 means it is a 0.3. 3 divided by 10 means answer 0.3. That means 0.3 is here, and we can say answer is 0. So it is a multiplicative inverse. Yes, it is a multiplicative inverse. Okay, this is answer of question number 9. Clear all? So students, today we have discussed, in this lecture we have discussed from question number 3 to question number 9. You have to watch this video very carefully, and after completing the video you have to revise one time all these sum, and if any doubt you can ask me on my WhatsApp number. So today we will conclude here our video lecture. In next video lecture we will start from question number 2 and complete this exercise. Okay, thank you very much.